The question isn't whether Crab Rangoon are delicious. The question is, what cooks them better, the deep fryer or the air fryer? Crab Rangoon, you love them. The crispy little wonton wrappers stuffed with cream cheese and crab. Sadly, many places stuff them mostly with cream cheese and barely any crab. But we're gonna reverse that today. We're gonna do mostly crab and some cream cheese. And then we'll test them. What cooks them better? A, the hot oil shallow fry, or B, the air fryer. The funniest thing about these guys is that you see them in Chinese restaurants, but they're not really Chinese. I think a guy named Manny created them back in like the 60s or something. Okay, that's probably not true, but I really don't think they are Chinese in nature at all. They just happen to be at Chinese American restaurants. But who gives a shit? They're fantastic, aren't they? They really are, and they're very simple. Basic recipe, basic cooking, maximum payoff. So, as the name implies, crab is going to be part of this, and so is cream cheese. I'm going to do the cream cheese part in the bowl first, just to give it an extra little softening. And this has been sitting out a bit. This is 8 ounces, and I'm not going to use all of it. I'm only going to use 6. And 6 ounces will look like this much. Put that in, and just, it's pretty good. We're good here. Okay. This is 8 ounces of crab. It's claw crab. You don't need to put in its claw crab. It's from the, it's from the claw, and it's perfect. You want to give it a little check for pieces of shell. The shell's difficult sometimes for them to get out, but this is refrigerated in the supermarket. It's perfect for stuff like this, perfect. They also make like lump. They're big pieces, can be like your thumb, but if you're gonna mush it up with cream cheese, you don't need to spend that money. And then we'll just put in the rest of our stuff. Part of this is gonna be some green onion, and I will cut those. So white and light green parts like here, and then when they're thick, I just cut like this. This guy's not particularly thick, but we'll still do it. And we go. Cuts beautifully. I mean, it is, Sam the cooking guy, Nikiri, it is a fan favorite of mine.
I don't know which one I like better, the Nikiri or the chef's knife. I go back and forth.
You know what I've been using lately is the giant one.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Isn't out, won't be out for a while, but okay. When you get these guys chopped up nicely, you want everything cut fairly fine, no giant pieces. So just take your time, practice your knife work. All right, this can go in like that. Okay, next up will be some of my beloved Holland pepper.
You're cheating on green onion with this pepper, by the way.
I'm not, really. I really don't think I am.
You now have strange feelings toward the Holland pepper.
I love this pepper. I'm not kidding, I love it. I love it because it adds flavor, but it also adds just a little smack of heat. Just a tiny bit, not a lot.
Gives you a chub.
Stop it. No, it does not. I should have had a small knife. And because we want these to be small too, just cut these very thin. We don't need a ton of this, but you know, maybe a tablespoon. Let's give this guy a little fine chop, and we're good. Let's put it in. There we go. Got a couple more things. One will be a clove of garlic. One will be a tiny bit of sugar, maybe a half a teaspoon. I like one little squeeze of sriracha, like this, maybe a teaspoon. And a quarter of a teaspoon sesame oil. Finally, about a teaspoon of soy. There we go. And we mix. Everything needs to be incorporated really well. You got the cream cheese on the bottom, all the way down, up you go. Get everybody well combined. You can see if you don't mix well, somebody's gonna get like, see this right here? Look, if you don't mix this in, somebody's getting a big extra amount of cream cheese, and that would make me unhappy. So make sure you've done a good job here. And when you have, and you're confident, we're good. We're gonna leave this to sit for a few minutes and make a quick little sauce for dipping. We've hit that moment.
What moment?
The moment that I realized I've forgotten something. An untraditional ad, but one I love. I like a little cilantro in here. Just a little cilantro. As I turned to put the bowl over there, my eyes went boom, and there it was. You know what would help? Would be a list, which by the way, is right here.
So it wouldn't help.
There it is. Cilantro right there. But see, sriracha is not there. Sugar is not.
So what's the point of the list?
I don't know what the point of the list is.
Just part of the things on the list.
I put part of the things on the list, but I add things as I'm driving.
Do you know what a list is?
Can I just cut up some of this cilantro, please, and put it in? Please. Of course, if you hate cilantro, you're skipping this step. But I just think it's an interesting little add with flavor here. So, okay. Somebody asked me what I'm drinking.
What are you drinking?
Funny you should ask, Max. I'm drinking a 2021 Nouveau Zinfandel from Apostate. It's in Sonoma from Dry Creek Valley. It's got notes of strawberry, cherry, and a hint of vanilla bean. And you know how I know all this? I know this because it's a Bright Cellars wine, and they are about education and making me smarter in the wine sense. Can't help the other stuff. Bright Cellars is a monthly wine membership that figures out what you want from you answering a 7-question quiz. They put it together in an algorithm, and then they send you a box, and if you're like me, you like every one of them. You answer the questions. What's your favorite chocolate? How do you like your tea? These things help them hone in to find wines that fit your palate. And they come. And you don't have to go to the store and stand in the aisles and take a chance on something that you're probably not gonna like. And let's see what you got. Your wine experience has arrived, and it sure has. And the first thing you get is you get this set of cards. The wines are down here. So for example, Color Fast is right here, and here's the card that it comes with. It shows you what it pairs with, what's in it, alcohol, serve temp, all that stuff. It's really great. Don't end up buying wine that you don't know anything about because you don't know any better. Hit the link below or go to brightcellars.com/SamTheCookingGuy4 to get 50% off your first box of 6 wines. That's brightcellars.com/SamTheCookingGuy4. You definitely want to get on this. Get smarter with better wine from Bright Cellars. Here comes back the bowl. Gather up my cilantro, put it in, and I'll mix again because I haven't done enough mixing today. There we go, now we're talking. Let me wipe the counter and we'll make our sauce. Who's a fan of sweet chili sauce?
Yeah.
Best ever. So this will be our base, and then we add only 2 things. One will be about a half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard and about a teaspoon and a half or so of soy, like that, and we mix. Nice. Wow. Love, love, love. Quick taste. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. It's filling time. All right, here's our components. A wet, dirty towel. There's wonton wrappers underneath it. You don't want them drying out. So I'll keep it like that. And then this, my crab, and a little bit of water. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take out a handful of these little wrappers. Yes, just readily available any supermarket. Certainly doesn't even need to be an Asian one. All the Western supermarkets have these. You can get them round and you can get them square. Look, you can do this any way you want. You could make half moons out of them, but this way they kind of look cool. And isn't that what it's all about? Kidding, it's not all about that. But just make sure that you've got 1 and not 2, because sometimes these guys fool you, like this. It's important not to do 2. You want a light, crisp outer layer, not a thick, fat, clunky one. One ripped. The ripped guy is not usable. Sorry. Okay, now we're just gonna moisten the outsides, just the edges. We'll just do 3 across the bottom. And then we put about a tablespoon of our crab mix in the middle. And you don't have to have a little measurer thing. What is this thing called? You don't have to have a little scoop like I do. You could just use a regular thing. So now we go like this. Then we take 2 sides, we sort of bring them together. We don't squeeze them yet. And then like this. And then you want everybody to meet at the corners in the middle, like this, and everybody meets here. You try and get as much air out as possible. And when you're done, it's perfect. If there's air in here, they might explode when they're cooking and you don't want that. So there you go. Rinse and repeat, as they say. We'll put this guy here and we'll continue on. And here's our last guy. Well, they look good. So there's a chance that some might bust open, and I'd feel bad about that. But for right this minute, I'm okay. Guys, I'm okay. So here's what we're gonna do. 8 will go in the oil, 8 in the air fryer. Let's set up, make it happen. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna slowly, carefully lower a handful in here. I'm at 350. Thank you. Golden, crispy. That's the goal. Golden, crispy little pyramids of love. That was creepy. Okay, now to the remaining ones, I'm gonna do this. These guys are gonna get a quick spray with a little olive oil, like that. I'll open up my fryer basket. I'll give this a spray. So these guys are gonna go in here. I will then set this to 350 degrees. I don't know why I'm talking like my mother-in-law. In it goes. My time, it's gonna be about 5 minutes or so, and we go. That's happening, this is happening. We're staying together. Everybody's making me very happy right now. They're looking great. Beautiful. Everybody's cooperating quite nicely here. Just give them a little face down dunk. Oh, they all just went crazy on me. All right, I think these guys are ready. These guys are gonna come out. Love it. I'll get them on here.
Man down.
I got him. Oh man, I can't wait. Fried versus air fried. Who will win? And we're there.
Oh my
Holy God.
Jesus Christ.
I did that.
God, you didn't drop that.
I did that so that it would be easier for your shot, and this is almost the end. But look at them. Oh boy, I lost a kid. All right, well, let's go line these up beside the other ones, and we can observe, taste, and decide. And here we are. Well, clearly there's a visual difference. We would all agree on that. Yes? The question is there a taste difference? Well, look what we have here. Clearly you can see these were cooked two different ways. Kind of a fan of both of them. You got the craggy rock of the deep fryer over here and the smooth edges of the air fryer, but really isn't more about how it tastes. That's where we're headed here. So to assist me in tasting today, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring up everybody's favorite beautiful-eyed boy, Chancey.
You!
All right, thank you, Sam.
Chance, happy to have you here with me today, of course. We're always happy to have Chance with us.
Happy to be here.
So I think this is my plan. I think we try old school first.
Yeah.
Deep fry, a bite, then we can have a bite with the sauce, but we probably should go
Naked
first, right. So grab one of those. I will say bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
And we have a bite.
Wow.
Inside's great.
Inside's great. Immediately, I mean, I'm a big cream cheese crab Rangoon fan.
Yeah.
It's part of my order at most Chinese American spots. This is
Is it?
so much freaking better.
I think it is. Well look, it's really crab forward, right?
Tons of crab.
I mean, that's the key. Don't scrimp on the crab, but also don't go even with the cream cheese. I think you need to go, your percentage has to be higher in favor of crab. Okay, now before we try the sauce, I think we should go here.
Okay.
Or should we try it with this?
Let's just do some sauce.
Or some sauce. Go ahead.
Damn. The mustard?
Mm-hmm. Right?
Little
Just a
kick.
little kick.
It's amazing.
Okay, air fried. They're just beautiful little like purses.
This is a pillow.
I will say, I like the looks of these ones better.
Yeah, they're a little cleaner.
Yeah, a lot cleaner.
No sauce?
I think we have to go naked first.
Cheers. It's different.
Some nice crunch, though.
It is a nice crunch.
What's better?
I think I know my favorite.
You can be honest. You're not going to be mean to the air fryer.
I have my favorite.
Okay, you're both going to say your favorite on the count of 3. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Air fryer.
Deep. Really?
Yeah.
You know, I
Now,
don't know.
now look, you don't get as much crunch on this side,
Yeah.
but I feel like you get more crab flavor inside, like all the crazy deep frying on that thing. It's a very strong flavor.
It was more filling.
Centric on this
in the
one.
air fried. But I like the OG.
The crunch is great. Well, they need to decide now by making it.
Absolutely. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, Chance.
Send us your pictures. Take it in. Put it
Send
on
us your
social
pictures.
media.
Go to the subreddit. If you're putting your pictures on Instagram and stuff like that, tag us. Let us see. We'll find it. And look, wow, it's great. It's a delicious day. It's a delicious day. That's it for all of us at Sam Cooking. It's a ridiculous way to end this thing. Courage. To get any of the stuff that we use, our knives, our cast iron pans, that kind of stuff. ShopSTCG.com. See ya.